It's your boy CharlieGtv, and I'm here, and there's no guarantee about how this turns out, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even want to do this shit, but it's CharlieGtv, and I'm here at the Pride Festival, or what's left of it. I didn't come in time to catch the parade. Maybe I will next year, but for now, we're going to see what's left of the street traffic, and see what's left, see what we can do, so I thank you very much for joining me. Stay tuned for what should be a great time. Alright, it's CharlieGtv, and I'm here at MotorCity Pride. I didn't smoke enough weed. I'm sorry. CharlieGtv, I'm here at MotorCity Pride, and it's going to be a great occasion. I can't wait to see what great interviews happen here today, and I'm looking forward to it. Alright, so part of me is I take a few hits from the pen, or do what I got to do to survive with the situation I'm in. But it's going to be a great time, so here we go. CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Kale.
Kale, I see you with a nice camera, man. Tell me about your setup.
I got a Canon 1DX.
Canon 1DX. How long you been being a photographer?
About 3 years.
About 3 years. How you feel about it? You like it?
Oh yeah, I love it, yeah.
What made you want to get into it, honestly?
Being able to capture people's emotions and moments, capture the feeling of events.
Have you had many clients yet? How's the business side been?
It's pretty good. I shoot weddings and do portraits and stuff, did a prom shoots, do send-offs, stuff like that.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I've done one prom send-off in the past week, and that was my first one ever in life. You know what I mean? So I ain't fucking with you yet. You know what I mean? But what made you want to go with Canon over Sony or Nikon?
I really like the color science of Canon, so I really like the rich colors and stuff straight out the camera. So especially like if I just want to do something quick and send the JPEGs without doing much editing, I really like how they come looking straight out the camera.
They come look, yeah. I do say that Canon does the best at giving you professional quality right out the camera, as opposed to having to get in the Lightroom to get funky with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So speaking of Lightroom, do you use Lightroom or any other software?
Yeah, I use Lightroom, Snapseed, sometimes Photoshop.
So that's what you do when you get paid to use your camera, but what do you do when you're not getting paid to use your camera? Are you a content creator? Do you have a show or anything? Do you do like little skits or anything?
I don't have any shows or anything yet, but I am going to start a YouTube, and you can always check out my Instagram and things. And
speaking of which, why don't you shout out your Instagram?
Yeah, so my Instagram is Shots by KB1.
Shots by KB1. I appreciate your time, man. Have a good one. Enjoy Pride.
You too. Thank you.
Nice. I'm CharlieGtv, and I'm here with
Lily.
Lily, what brought you here to Pride today?
I'm coming with my bestie, and I'm a lesbian, so just, supporting Detroit Pride, supporting other Black Detroiters.
I love that. Your outfit is adorable.
Thank you.
Is there specific inspiration for it?
Not really. I just love Gyaru, I love pink, and I just love being a sapphic, so that was
Awesome. Is this your first Pride event?
Yes, this is my first Pride.
How old are you?
I'm 18, I'll be 19 in August.
18, 19, first Pride event. Amazing. So you're going to come next year?
Yes, most definitely.
You're going to have the same, what do you think about next year?
Probably rainbow themed.
Rainbow theme? Amazing. So is there anything you want to say to your followers out there?
Free Palestine, free Sudan, free Ghana, free Congo. Thank you.
Thank you. It's lit. Want to be on camera? Yeah. How you doing? Stand over here. CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Z.
Z?
Yeah.
How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Are you here to have a good time at Pride?
Oh, of course I'm happy. I'm here to have a good time. Who isn't?
Right? We're here to get lit. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, how do you feel about Trump right now?
Oh, that is. How do I feel about Trump? I don't. He's so bad.
So bad. That's amazing.
So bad.
That's amazing. Hey, bro. How you doing, man? You having a good Pride? Austin. I'm CharlieGtv. I'm here with.
What's that?
Well, I'm here with CharlieGtv. I'm here with
Austin.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
You got a first of all, you got an Instagram you want to shout out?
It's my name backwards, Mackenzie Carter. So
good luck trying to spell that, Mackenzie Carter backwards. Good luck with that. You got an Instagram?
Austin Moran 313.
All right, Austin Moran, you here at Pride, man. How you doing, man? How do you identify?
I'm straight, to be
You
honest.
straight? All right, yeah. Shout out to the straight
I'm an
bros.
ally.
You're an ally? All right, straight. Shout out all the straight allies coming out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight ally, we out here, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so let me ask you something. What's the biggest problem with dating today?
With dating,
Lack of communication.
that's very true. Lack of communication. I feel like everybody with like technology and like social media nowadays, it really brings people apart, but it also brings them together at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the knowledge of good and evil, like the tree in the Garden of Eden, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a tool. It is what you can build a house or break your head with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, you can build a house or tear it down at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I've seen it a lot, in our generation with a lot of, couples in our age, and it's just like, they don't really talk to each other,
How long you been together?
We're not together.
We're not
I'm just checking.
No,
Just checking.
this is my sister.
Okay, my bad.
I'm with their sister. I'm with their sister.
Okay, all right, no doubt. All right. What's the longest relationship you have been in?
5 years.
5 years? That's me. That's my max right there. That's just right there. Go step
My
over.
sister.
Sister
Yeah.
over here. All right. The kick camera.
Oh, hello.
CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Hi, I'm Christiana.
Christiana. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So my question is, what's the biggest problem with dating today, you feel like?
Dating today, I would say that everybody's just like, it's very shallow. It's not like, like people don't want to get to like down to the root of like the actual issues that you would go through in a long-term relationship,
Yeah.
like in those short-term relationships.
My
So
longest relationship was 5 years too, you know what I'm saying? And then I got up out of there. I had to cut tail and run Shawshank style. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I mean,
yeah,
so I
once
shout out.
you're entangled like that, it's hard to.
It is hard to leave though. It is
Yeah,
hard, you know what I
it
mean?
is.
But at the same time, I commend you for being in a long relationship. It's not easy to do today.
Definitely.
And I want to give you encouragement to stay in it. Stay
Yeah,
in it.
no,
Ain't shit out here. Ain't shit out here. Stay in it.
I'm openly like, pan and whatever, but my boyfriend is straight, so like it's definitely been a challenge in our relationship, but like, we still like.
Why you want to bring like a third partner in there a little bit?
Yeah, once in a while.
Once in a
definitely.
while? Oh,
Yeah,
so like would it be a female third partner or a male?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see what he ain't open about. He like, what's the
No,
problem
he
with that?
is. That's
I
why
don't see the argument.
Let's get together.
You need to start a school and breed more of you. We need more of you in the world. We need more of you. I appreciate
Right.
you. But look, I appreciate you being together. Instagram, you want to shout out?
Christiana Carter on all
right.
social media.
If you had to give advice to the fellas out there, what advice would you give them when dating today? What advice would you give the fellas?
Stop being so fake and so shallow.
Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you for your time today.
For
Thank
sure.
you. Have a good one. All right, we got it done there. We got a couple out here. You know what I'm saying? I hope this camera still recorded. We got 16 minutes, 17 minutes. Probably got a whole nother hour to do. We got 3, 4 done. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take a hit of this pen. It's probably gonna make my voice hurt even more. I really gotta take a break and go get something to drink for real. I should have brought something to drink. I fucked up doing that. I should have brought something. But this is what it is. You on camera? Hold on. See what else I can get. Want to interview? Want to be on camera? Would you like to be on camera? You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Why not be on camera for an interview? I got over 2 million views. Just asking about dating and how you feel about Pride. Also, how you identify. Come on over here. CharlieGtv, and I'm here with
Whitney.
Whitney. Very nice to see you today. So, what does Pride mean to you? How you identify?
Ooh, I'm straight.
You straight?
Yeah, this is my first Pride.
It's your first Pride?
Yes.
So you're an ally. You say you're an ally?
Yes, I have a friend right there.
No doubt. That's amazing. So, what would you say the biggest problem in dating is today?
The biggest problem?
In dating. If there is a problem, what would you say?
Being faithful, being loyal.
That's the problem?
To me, it is. That's what I've been dealing with lately.
Oh, the guys ain't loyal? That's the problem?
Yeah. Everybody want to be out and about instead of sticking to what you want.
All right. And what do you want in a man?
Somebody who's loyal, faithful. I like somebody who likes to express how they feel to me, too, so I can know what's what. Just somebody real. Be you.
Gotta know what you want. Gotta know what you want and stand on business, be able to say what you want.
Right?
No doubt. I respect that. So what advice would you give to anybody thinking about trying to get married? Do you want to get married one day?
I do.
You do?
I do.
How old are you? I can never tell.
35.
35. Wow. 35. 35 in your first Pride. You know what I mean? I respect it. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
A year.
35 in a long relationship been a year?
I can never find people who faithful.
Oh my goodness.
I want to dibble and dab. Like, I'm not good enough.
Y'all fellas watching over here, you don't gotta do a 360, but if you did, I would say, yeah, she's not good enough, y'all. I think she plenty good enough. I think she plenty good enough. You know, I think she plenty good enough. I don't know what the problem. So honestly, is it really just the faithfulness that's the problem?
That's all I see. That's what I get from everything. So.
All right, no doubt. How you doing? Would you like to go to the interview as well? This is your friend that's coming in? Mm-hmm. Come step over here a little bit more. CharlieGtv, I'm here with?
Deja?
Deja. Do you have Instagram you want to shout out?
No social media.
No social media. You have Instagram you want to shout out? Oh, no social media. I got straight ninjas out here. You ain't never go, which means they got a social media, but they ain't gonna tell you. Anyway, so, because anyway, you don't gotta say it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? So so how do you identify?
I'm bisexual.
Bisexual, okay. So she said she want to get married one day. Do you want to get married one day?
Sure, of course.
Of course. So how old are you, by the way?
I'm 21.
21, that's a big, all right, 21, want to get married one day. She's bisexual, no doubt. So what would you say is the biggest challenge in dating today?
Honesty. Honesty and no judgment.
No judgment, honesty. Okay.
Those are the hardest areas.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, no doubt. So if you had to give advice to your future husband, what would you tell him? Him trying to pick you up, what would you tell him?
Always be kind, be open-minded, obviously. Don't be judgmental, and be headstrong and be heartstrong too.
Okay.
Be calm.
All right, be calm. I like that. So look, is this your first Pride?
Yeah.
Yeah? You plan on coming back next year?
Absolutely.
Are you a Detroit native, by the way?
Yes.
You are Detroit? Are you a Detroit native?
I am.
Wow, Detroit natives out here enjoying the Pride. So is this your first? So both of y'all first Pride here. So are y'all like sisters, friends?
We're friends.
Co-workers. Wow, amazing. Yeah. Who would have ever saw that coming? Well, I probably took up too much of your time, but thank you very much for coming out. I asked for Instagram so I could tag you guys in the interview, but I've already got 2 million views, but somebody's gonna probably see this. But hey, I thank you guys for your time. You guys are very lovely. Have a great Pride.
Have a great one.
You too. Thank you. Anyway, so it's been very.
What are we talking about today?
CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Riri from the east side of Detroit, baby.
Riri from the east side.
Not done. Hey.
No doubt. So, what does Pride mean to you? How you identify?
I just came out to hang out with my friends. I don't identify as anything.
No.
I don't.
A question mark. We got a question mark out here. No doubt. So I feel like dating has some unique challenges today with all the technology and things like that.
Okay.
What would you say is the major challenge in your opinion in dating today?
Dating?
Yeah.
Finding the right person. It's hard to gel with the right person. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be coming with motives, and you got to fill them out and make sure they is who they are, because you will meet them, they one person, and then you will look up they another a few weeks later. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Who you is, nigga? Who are you? Yeah.
That sounds like heterosexual problems, no doubt.
For sure.
Yeah. How about you, sir? Would you like to be interviewed? CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Ken.
All right. So, what would you say is a problem with dating, in your opinion, from your perspective?
I feel like in the gay community, it's hard to find people that just want to be with one person. I feel like we already looked at it as like a sex symbol, but amongst ourselves, it's hard to like date.
Can I give you the statistics on that? So women like to say men are the problem, right? But when I look at the statistics between the divorce rate, here's the statistics. Lesbians, women on women, have the highest divorce rates.
I never really believed in them in the first place.
They're number one. Number two is the heterosexual couples. They have the second highest divorce rates. Number three, all right, so the numbers is like 70 for the lesbians, 70% chance. Heterosexual, 50-60% chance. Gay men, about 20 to 30% chance of divorce.
They're not really getting married.
They're not really getting married. What do you mean?
They're not really getting married, and on top of that, half of them just stay with a motherfucker until they die anyways.
Or the relationship is open.
Relationship is open.
Open. That too.
Okay.
There's no point in it's no point in getting a divorce if it's all on the table.
We don't have threesomes. We don't have like
CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Erica.
Erica, I respect your opinion, Erica. Okay, so you're saying the gay relationship between men might be a little different than that, or so the divorce rate might not reflect how the actual monogamy of the relationship necessarily.
Yeah.
Interesting. But still, I feel like men are more loyal personally. You know what I mean? I only deal with women, but I just think about the mindset of a man and what we have to give up in a relationship. We're willing to sacrifice a lot more.
Like you're a good guy, but that's not the case. That's not true.
No.
But y'all supposed to sacrifice because y'all was made in the image of God in Jesus.
Yeah.
So up under those stipulations that are veil,
Yeah.
y'all was meant to carry the word on your shoulders for a man who made the world.
Yeah. Because to me, it's like, if a woman say, all right, I'll be your woman, to me, she's saying, all right, I'll accept your protection. I'll accept whatever you can provide. I'll be loyal to you. You know what I mean? That's what she's saying. Is a man saying, I'm gonna be your man, a man saying, hey, look, I'm gonna go work till I die to make it happen. All right, if anybody come fuck with you, I'm gonna stand in front of any force in between you. I'm willing to die about anything for my family. A man saying a whole lot more than what a woman's saying for real.
That's what Jesus did. He died for the world.
I'm just saying.
A man died for the world.
Huh?
But after all of that, I'm gonna fuck some hoes.
Yeah. But I'm only dying for one hoe. There's only one hoe I'm worth dying for. All them hoes I'm running off on. There's only one hoe I'm gonna stand there in the storm with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You that one.
Still fuck other hoes.
Oh my God.
You can still fuck her.
Yeah.
No.
But you get the last name, you get the lineage.
No, that's why I'm good. That's why I'm good.
Yeah, but you don't get the last name until you're ready to give the last name.
You
You got to be able to give the last name.
Yeah.
You got to be ready for it.
What I always say is that women control access to sex
Yeah.
and men control access to marriage.
They do.
So at the end of the day, a man has to deem you worthy
Yes.
and then get on a knee and say, will you be my wife?
I agree.
Because 95% of the time, so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like it's not a point of even getting down on that knee and asking that question if you're not ready for 100% commitment. If you're about to still cheat and play mind games and do all that, it's no point of even dating or being married. It's no point.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Marriages where they
If
just
that's
feel
the
like
case,
that,
if that's our agreement, that's
you know,
fine.
financially and stuff, it makes sense, but they still sleep with other
That's a
people.
loser. You gonna let a
That's
nigga
why
cheat on
gay
you as long as he pay the bills?
That's why the
Fucking
men
balls out.
relationships are last.
To me, it's like a man's loyalty is like, I'm not gonna jeopardize the kingdom. The kingdom is yours. My public image is yours. You know what I mean? My last name is yours. I'm yours on paper. I'm yours physically. You know what I mean? It's just that maybe I might fall and slip a little bit every once in a while, but I'll never do it in a way that jeopardizes the kingdom or makes you feel bad. You know what I mean?
That is jeopardized.
Because all men cheat.
That's what my dad told me. You know what I mean? Me personally.
No, they don't.
Oh, man.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They count that down.
No,
Me
they don't.
personally, I've never cheated on a woman that I've made that commitment
I'm
to.
sorry. As long as they're taking care of home and they feel like they're taking care of everything, they're gonna cheat on you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. A man not taking care of his responsibilities and cheating is even worse. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I appreciate y'all time. Anybody got an Instagram they want to shout out? Instagram, so I can tag some of y'all, one of y'all, any of y'all.
Creation.
Hold on.
Kid Creations, KENS Creation spelled with a K _ on Instagram.
No
Ken
doubt.
DeLon on Facebook. Follow me.
I respect that. You have Instagram?
I am Kiki C _ IAMKEKEC _
How you identify?
I don't identify as anything.
Yeah, you straight. That's what that means.
My name on Instagram is Barbara Bellamy _ your phlebotomist, DNA Queen. Hey,
Hey, no
we
doubt.
not done. Eastside, baby.
I respect it. Amazing. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Have a blessed evening. All right. We got it done, y'all. Look. Listen, the funny thing that bugs me out is that I've been to the Detroit draft. I did that. Hash Bash. So many events, and I'm the only nigga doing what I'm doing. Now I'm here at Pride, right? If I gotta shout how many niggas I see with a mic doing what I'm doing, that's what I'm trying to see. Not another motherfucker. Okay, I'm just saying, not one other motherfucker. Who got the balls to do that? No, not one other motherfucker. I'm just saying. I'm looking. Man. I'm saying, come on and get on the interview. Come on, get on the interview. Come on, get on camera. Come on, get on camera. Yeah. All three of y'all put some respect on my name. I got over 2 million views. Come get on camera. What y'all doing? Come interview. Come on, come talk. What, you scared of a conversation? Come on. Come on. CharlieGtv, I'm here with.
Hey. Chanel, Sadidi Chanel from Detroit.
Sadidi Chanel from Detroit. How do you identify? What's pride mean to you?
Pride is something that people express. I'm here to support my sister, but like I said, I accept people for who they are. I don't care if you gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, don't matter. You human, just like me.
So, what do you go after, men or women?
Men.
Men? Listen, let me tell you something.
And I'm straight, and I'm here to support my people.
I'm straight too, and let me tell you something. The most homophobic demographic in America is black women. How do you feel about that criticism?
I disagree.
Because I feel like of all the races of women, black women are the most least likely to accept a bisexual man.
I can't agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that.
Which is why I say black women are the most homosexual race of women.
You got a point there.
Because me, myself, I am not bisexual in any way, shape, or form.
Right, but you got a lot of women that will not date bisexual men, but they go after women. So it's like, you know, it's stereotypical, for real.
Because them bisexual men to me is strange.
A man.
He's strange. Yeah, he's strange type. So
I'm Aquarius. My birthday is January 20th, so
I love that.
I'm very open. I'm
very
open to everything.
Everything. All right.
I don't judge.
Is this your first Pride?
No, it's not.
It's not? How old are you?
I'm 28.
28? Wow. You aging very well. You let shit stress you out, I see. You let it roll off. So do you have an Instagram you want to shout out?
Yes, Sadidi Chanel.
Sadidi Chanel. I love that. So you a Detroit native?
Yes.
You're Detroit native. East side or west side?
Baby. East side, 48205.
East side. Dangerous.
You know,
I need help. All right, I need security. Now I'm just I appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, do you want to be on camera? No? You don't want to interview? You scared? Anything. Dating is pride. I got over 2 million views. Come on. You scared of the camera? You got an Instagram you want to shout out? All right, fine. No doubt. How you doing? Want to be on camera? Want to interview? I ain't trying to holler at you. I got over 2 million views. Come get on camera. Your husband could be watching. Why you playing? CharlieGtv, I'm here with Keisha, very nice to meet you. What does pride mean to you? How do you identify?
What it means to me is freedom, liberation in my body, and the way I navigate through the world. A full spectrum of how we're able to express. That's really important. How we get to show up and just be us.
I respect that. So so you're not gonna tell me if you like men or like women? Come on.
No, I'd like to keep that in. That's
ambiguous. No doubt. They never know what's happening. All right. So modern dating.
Like people and energy. So It's more of a fluid thing. Like whoever I'm most drawn to.
I respect that. It means the best character wins. The best vibe wins. I love that.
The best vibe wins.
All right. So my question I have for you is: modern dating has a lot of challenges. What would you say is the biggest challenge in modern dating today?
Honesty. That's why events like this are so important. The more honest we are, the more likely we are to find our people.
So what do you want in your future husband? You seem like someone that might have some high standards. What would you want in your future partner, whether they be male or female in general? What do you want?
I'm not looking for a partner.
Maybe not in the next 6 months, maybe you want one like a year from now.
Not in like the next 20, 30, 40 years.
No. How old are you?
How old am I? 38.
38?
Yeah.
You don't gotta do a 360 for the camera, but
I'm not doing no 360.
All right, but they can see Jesus Christ, 38, and you don't want to be with nobody. Why?
I'm already with enough people.
What happened?
It's nothing happened. I'm so full in my relationships. I practice a lot of platonic intimacy.
Okay.
So like my relationships are very fruitful. Like I'm happy.
All right, no doubt. Y'all can't lock it down. Good luck. All right, you could try though. You could try. Do they have an Instagram they could try on?
Oh, no, I don't.
They can hit up her DMs. Come on. I know y'all see her. What is her DMs?
No, they can book a yoga session at 313 Yogi.
313, yeah, they're gonna book a yoga session. They're gonna book it. I'm joking. You would like to be on camera as well? No? All right, well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. You have a good one. Oh my God, man, Jesus Christ. I gotta come to more Pride. Whenever y'all wanna be on camera? Yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? CharlieGtv, come on, step over here, Sorry. CharlieGtv, I'm here with
C
and
K.
C and K. I appreciate y'all coming out here today. So, how do you identify? Would you say? Well, what does Pride mean to you?
Pride, I mean, shit, we all a community. This the only community. Pride, every LGBT community, I feel like we the only one who don't start drama. It don't be no fighting, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Any other time, you always got drama, even at a concert. You feel me?
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, the whole community coming together. When we love each other, you know what I'm saying? The furries, the everybody. You feel me?
Ain't never no problems.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You right. Just a whole lot of freaky going on.
Yup. Hell yeah.
There's a whole lot of freaky.
Mr. Freaky for sure.
Oh, yeah,
Mr. Freaky should have been here.
I had to get my blur edited right before I came to an event like this. You know what I'm saying? So, how would you identify? Would you say?
I love Pride. I love it every year. It's some type of happiness that brings in my heart because everybody is able to come together and not, like she said, without the drama and everything, you know. So everybody gets to enjoy their time while they downtown.
I respect that. So you guys Detroit natives?
Yes.
Is this your first Pride or you been to a couple?
No, we've been
No doubt. So modern dating has a lot of challenges. I think because of technology or the online aspect. What would I'll start with you. What would you say is the biggest challenge in modern dating? Would you say?
I'll say everything. To be honest with you, everybody got their pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? You got modern day economy, modern day technology, like you said. You know what I'm saying? The shit going on in the world today, type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
The shit is going to trash.
A lot of distractions. Make it hard to lock in with one person.
Yeah.
Well, what would you say? How do you feel about it?
I mean, I don't know what to say because I don't really do like that whole.
You don't date nobody.
I mean, I date her, yes.
Yeah.
But like doing the whole online social media or whatever, I don't do that.
You don't do none of that. So you don't got a social media? That was my next question.
I mean, yes,
you have an Instagram? You want to shout out Instagram?
No.
So I can tag you?
Nah, yeah, no.
Yo, y'all, we can't tag y'all.
No.
We got 2 more ninjas, y'all. Which means they got an Instagram, but they don't want to tell you what it is. They don't want to get tagged in it, man. I got over 2 million views. You don't want to get tagged in nothing you show. All right, man. All right. No doubt. You ain't got to get tagged.
At the end of the day, you feel me? I don't know who watching.
No, you right.
And with Detroit being so small, everybody knows everybody.
That's what I'm worried about. I got like 6 more months. I'm gonna get this more big, then I'm gonna get shot for no reason. That's how it works. Don't say that. I don't got no beef, but it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Someone gonna invite me to a block party. That's why I don't got dreads. Actually, listen, that nigga you after had dreads. I'm sure of it.
Do not climb on the live, bro. You gonna be mistaken. Do not go on the live.
Don't go on the west side of Finkel. Swear to God. Okay. Don't go over there.
Oh my God, I tried. But I appreciate y'all. I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised. I came out here like 2017 or something like that.
I love New Yorkers. I love them.
You know what I'm saying? We be out here, we make it happen. I appreciate that, you know what I mean? My accent is really fucked up low key because I'm a voice actor. I do a lot of accents. So because of that, my main accent sometimes isn't as pronounced as other things, you know what I mean? But my best accent, you know what I mean, which I haven't even done in a street interview yet. I've been doing all my accents natural. But if I wanted, man, I could step up like, oi, man, can we get an interview? Promise you, man. Oi, man, I'm here for fucking London and no one wants to fucking chat to, bruv. Like, can we get someone, please? Can you lot come on here? You people are fucking missing a chance. I'm gonna get you lot famous, go viral and all that, man, but you're not even giving bruv a chance. Is it not 4K? Honestly, man, is it not 4K, isn't it? And making it happen, come on. But people don't want to give her a chance, you get me? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I'm posting on every platform, bruv. Not on different ones, you get me? I'm not joking, man. I got the analytics in my pocket, bruv. 2 million. And it's fucking counting, you get me? Drop today. But yeah, man, I don't really do that because I'm like, yo, you know, I don't know if Detroit is really ready for that. I don't know if they really connect to that as much as, you know what I'm saying? But I'll do whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that would get more or less views, you know what I'm saying?
No, you will. You will get more.
That would get more. That would get more. Nah.
This is your YouTube?
Yeah, man. I'll post everywhere. You know what I mean?
I want to follow you on YouTube or Instagram or something right now.
Yeah.
Give me my phone. See, I'm looking.
Look, you just take a. If you Google Charlie's, I'm sure I'll pop up. But yeah.
Just take a picture of your shirt. It's the same.
Take a picture. Yeah. You Google CharlieGtv, my shit'll pop up. I promise. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. But look, thank y'all for your energy. Thank y'all so much. You know what I mean? Y'all have a blessed Pride. Y'all have a good evening.
Thank you.
All right, that way you can Google CharlieGtv and I'll pop up. You'll see my Instagram and everything. I got you. You have a great one. All right, we out here. How you doing, man? What you want to be? What you want to be interviewed? Want to be interviewed?
What you doing? Come in.
We doing Pride, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, get your ass on camera. Come on. CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Blackie.
Blackie? Don't let them call you that. Why? Because you black?
Yeah, because I'm black. Too many people put the name Black, so it's Blackie.
All right, no doubt. All right, so what's the biggest challenge in dating today, in your opinion?
Is what? The biggest challenge of what?
Biggest challenge in dating, modern dating.
Technology, everybody on their phone, lack of socializing.
Yeah. How old are you?
32.
32?
Yeah.
Man, he don't got no gray hairs here. Look at me. I got something. I had to pick him out. I'm about to be just for Charlie in a second when I dye this bitch out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to crazy when you get some gray hairs. It's going to be amazing, man. So how's the dating world been treating you, man?
Great, actually.
Great?
Actually great, yeah.
Yeah. What's the longest relationship you been in?
What was that?
Longest relationship you been in?
16 years.
God damn. Are you single right now?
No.
Oh, you still with her?
Yeah.
Oh, you are blessed, my brother. Let me tell you, there ain't shit out here. Don't do it. Don't, whatever. Like, listen, try to make it work with it, bro. 16 years, I mean, y'all got something going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, ain't shit out here, dog. Ain't none of these bitches loyal. Don't do it. Stay in a relationship. I'm jealous. I turn 31 tomorrow, and I'm jealous, bro. I'm jealous. 16 years, God damn. Yeah, y'all got any kids?
Yup, 2.
2 kids?
Yup.
What's their gender?
2 boys.
2 boys? And he got 2 boys? Oh, he lucky as hell. Shout out Mr. Black out here, living the American dream. I wish I'd trade 2 million views for 2 boys. I would. In a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
In a heartbeat, you know what I mean? So, do you have an Instagram you want to shout out at all?
No.
No? All right, so what advice would you give the young men dating out here? What would you tell them?
Just get your money right, stay focused, get your money right, and stay physically, stay fit.
How did you end up with a relationship at 16 years? How did that happen?
It just happened. I can't tell you. It just happened. It's just something you can't control. It's just something if it happened, it happened. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing I did particular to stay in a relationship for 16 years. It just happened. And the time just flew back. Time don't wait on nobody. It just happened.
Damn. I respect it, brother. Well, thank you for your time today, man. You have a great Pride.
All right,
have
bro.
a good one. All right. Damn, 16 years. 16 years? That's a long time. Yeah, you should be on camera. You should. You know what I'm talking to you. Yeah, you coming on? Hang on. My bad. I'm getting 4K. Come on camera. There's a lot of people out here. Listen, there's a lot of Detroit natives, man. It's crazy. I didn't even want to come out here like this for real. How you doing? I interview the police too if you want to get on here. I'll interview the police too if you want to get on here.
You should recognize me. I already be on TV too much.
Oh no, I just picked you out because you're beautiful. You're a beautiful lady. Thank you. No, I can't trade with you. You got eyes like my dad. I wish I had.
Oh, I like y'all.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my God, we'll be out here. We already interviewed that pretty lady, that one there. You know what I mean? Y'all want to be on camera? Y'all cute together, man. Y'all want to be on camera? An interview. Yeah. This is about Pride, about dating, modern dating. If you're interested. You don't got to. I got over 2 million views. So you good? All right. All right, we want to come on. Come on over here. Step on over in the frame. Come on over here. Take a couple steps over here, all right? CharlieGtv, I'm here with Aaliyah. Thank you very much for coming out here today. So how do you identify? What does Pride mean to you?
I'm bisexual, and Pride means to me like just acceptance, loving, and just being able to be free. When I was younger, I never thought I thought everybody could love each other. I didn't think it was like a label or nothing. But now I'm starting to learn people don't like that kind of thing. So yeah.
I understand that. So, I can't help but notice that you guys are twins.
We're triplets.
Triplets?
Yes.
Is a third one?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's crazy. First of all, don't start saying yes at the same time and shit. You know what I'm saying? If she on the interview, I feel like you should be there too. You know what I'm saying? First of all, we in Gemini season, which is the season of the twin, and I myself am a Gemini. My birthday tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I think it's blessed for y'all to be here today. I was with a twin one day. It was with, it was just two of them. It's three of y'all. Where the third one at?
She's at home. She's at work today. She at work today. Yeah, she's paternal though. She's completely paternal. But she doesn't look out like us, but we still born on the same day. Yeah.
That's crazy. How big was that belly? That's crazy. So, what would you say is the biggest challenge of modern dating today?
Modern dating today, I wouldn't say it's just
You want to be on camera too?
Okay.
Do you?
I want to say it's just being accepted and having to find that one person that like gets you. Like some people are really specific, but I feel like you should be able to find somebody who like clicks with you, like who you connect with.
Yeah.
Like some people don't want to put themselves out there, but I think everybody should if they really want to find some love. No matter who it is, no matter who it could be, it's just like it's just natural. Yeah.
I agree with that. So wait, what let me introduce. I'm Charlie G, and I'm here with
Maya.
Maya. All right. So what would you say the biggest challenge in dating is today?
You said the biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge.
I can't think of the top of my mind, honestly.
What is it? Does he have to be tall? Does he have to be rich? Does he have to be loyal? Does he have to be cool? Does he have to be smart?
I think he will have to be loyal, honestly, because like I can't date someone who would be cheating. But like I mean, I'm also biased, so like again, I would like to take someone who's also accepting. I would like someone who's also accepting towards me too.
So I'm here with two bi women, and I want to ask you guys a question because I don't know if you know the statistics on divorce and the different relationships types. Now we got lesbian relationships, we got heterosexual relationships, and we got relationships between two gay men.
Right.
Do you guys know which of the three have the highest divorce rates? What would you guess?
I would say straight.
Straight have the highest divorce rate?
Yes.
What would you say? Straight?
Yeah.
Straight? The highest divorce rates is lesbians, just so you know. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Says lesbians, they say at about roughly 70% rate of divorce for lesbians. How do you feel about that?
Well, I had no idea, but honestly, like it is really hard to find a person that you love. So
Yeah.
maybe they're finding someone else for them, but
Yeah.
divorce just happens for a reason. You know?
Yeah, I would never be a fan of divorce, but to be honest, it's kind of crazy that it happens, you know what I mean? But the thing is, I just say that because they try to paint men as the bad guys, but it's funny that the guys are at 30% divorce rate, and the females are like 70%, and the heterosexuals are like 50-60%.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if God's the problem, why are the divorce rates so high amongst the lesbians?
It is strange. I'm not sure, honestly. I never really heard of that, honestly. It is strange. Yeah, but it is strange. Yes, it is a bit strange. But it's just to who they're on. Like I don't really mind looking at statistics, but it depends on the person. You know, you never know what they could be going through.
Are you guys Detroit natives?
Yes, we are.
So we got Detroit natives that are triplets. Thank y'all so much for your time. Honestly, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but thank y'all very much for coming out here. Do you have an Instagram you want to shout out?
No, I'm all good.
Any Instagram?
No, I'm good.
No? All right. Well, thank y'all very much. Have a great evening. I'll be back by the porta potty soon. Damn, you pretty. Hey, dark skin. Hey. Come on camera. God damn. You want to come on camera? Come on, you too pretty not to be on camera. Come on. Come on camera. Want to come on camera? Want to have an interview?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got over 2 million views. All right, CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Luke.
Luke, very nice to meet you. So, on CharlieGtv, I'm here with
What's up, Zay? Peace,
Zay.
peace.
Very nice to meet you. Come on, step over here, step over here a little bit. All right. So, what does pride mean to you? How do you identify?
How do I identify? I identify as me.
All right. She's probably bisexual. That's what that means. All right. So, how about you? What does pride mean to you? How do you identify?
Pride means love. I identify as bisexual.
Bisexual. All right. She was honest.
I like them all. I see a gay bad bitch. Gay man, baby. It's happening.
All right. So, is this your first pride or you been to many?
No, I've been to many.
We from here.
You from here? You from Detroit?
This our city.
East side or west side?
East.
East side. East side. Shout out to East side. You know what I'm saying? They could be a some people say the West Side the best side. Some people say East Side. You know, but I think the East Side need a slogan. The East Side need a slogan.
They need a slogan. Yeah, because we rep our city. Hold on.
All right. So modern dating has many challenges. So what would you say is one of the bigger challenges in modern dating?
Acceptance.
Acceptance. In what way?
As far as everything, like people can't accept. If we talking pride, if we talking, LGBTQ, people can't accept that.
All right, how about
that's our biggest challenge.
acceptance? All right, speaking of acceptance, it's my opinion that the most homophobic demographic in America is the black woman. Me, myself, I'm not bisexual, I'm a straight man. But at the end of the day, I feel like black women are the race least likely to accept a bisexual man. How do you feel about that? Is that facts or no?
That's facts.
That's facts. How you feel about it?
Generational.
As I said, black women. Even bisexual women don't fuck with bisexual men.
But it's I feel like it's facts because you gonna always, like, if you come up to any black woman and be like, oh, you'll fuck with that man, he gay, da da da. They not going for it.
I'm gonna have to digress with y'all. No, some real shit. I don't think it's like facts. I really think it's a generational thing. Only because if you have a woman who had found out her man was gay, but they got kids and everything, that's something to talk about.
After the point.
Is she gonna leave that nigga?
That's Michelle Obama right now.
Leave that nigga?
That's Michelle Obama right now.
That's the question you gotta ask. So I don't really think it's like more so of a acceptance.
Did y'all watch Why Did I Get Married?
But let me tell you, I don't think it's. I think it's more so of an issue with them not being able to be. One, acceptance, yes, but only because it's not facts that black women have an issue with.
All right, let me ask you personally. Would you accept a bisexual man?
Yes.
You would?
I would.
That's crazy.
And that's the thing, because you don't know if somebody you know did before.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in the black community don't talk about certain shit.
Yeah.
So you never know if they had crossed paths with somebody,
My ex a bisexual
who's straight.
man.
Come on.
Really?
It didn't know. But didn't know though. But you have women who are still accepting of that. So it's not necessarily the circumstance and what is happening. It don't have to be a title, but it's actually the communication, the thing behind it.
I got a dude I know. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
He told me that when he was like in kindergarten or like fucking maybe in first grade or some shit, one of his male friends sucked his dick when he was damn nigga. So, but he never fucked with a dude after that. All he do is mess with chicks.
Yeah. It can happen.
Let me ask you a question.
You have children who are persuasive.
Is he gay?
No.
If his friend,
no, he was
that the little boy who sucked his dick
coerced him.
Yeah, he's probably gay. He's probably gay.
No, it's not even that he's gay, but he was groomed. He was groomed into that shit. He definitely was groomed into that.
Like, cause you say it was assault.
Talking about that in children's aspect.
All right, but let's get more extreme. Cause I know.
I'm not part of this, but I did want to chime in when you said that, especially.
Yeah. All right. All I want to say is that I know a guy that's a grown man. He like 43 years old. He was in jail for 2-3 years. I asked him how you feel about. He's a hood nigga, straight hood nigga. Maybe he's a little bit ignorant, but it is what it is. He said that, in his opinion, if you get raped in jail, you gay. He said if you get raped, you gay. And I was like, damn. Even if a nigga fight, he gay? He said, I was like, damn.
No, it's the mindset. You can't control what somebody else
I said, but that's a grown man. Even if a grown,
you can't control what happens.
Neither. So it's all a mindset. If it happens to you, then now you're battling with yourself. You're telling yourself, I'm gay now. And I done let this nigga do this to me. I'm gay now. But in reality,
fighting your own
now
demons, but that's not
you
even
need to
the
unpack
reality
what
of it.
happened to
I feel you. Right. You
know
right.
what I'm saying?
You right.
But as far as the black women and stuff like that in our community, I just felt like we were already stripped of certain things. We were made to be one, a union, man and woman. But my thing is, we didn't give it a thought that can happen in a different thing. If it was two women, it can happen still. You can have a healthy relationship. Your kid might still come out gay, babe.
Did I talk about divorce rates yet with y'all?
Okay, wait, one more thing.
Yeah.
I feel like in this generation with black women, I feel like we was brainwashed. So everybody,
for sure,
everybody has the thought man and woman,
yeah,
all of that good shit. And so when a black woman sees somebody, going back to the last topic, but if a black man see a black, if a black woman see a black man that's bisexual, they gonna automatically go like, no, you supposed to only like bitches.
Yeah.
That's only supposed to.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah,
you
for
didn't
real.
talk about diverse marriages, that's what you said?
Yeah. Me personally, I'm afraid of the whole thing. I got a strict no zone. I got a, like, there's nothing going on in the back door at all.
Right.
One time, women are really tricky. Let me tell you what, I said this on camera, I don't care, I'm an open guy, right? One time, I had a girl try to eat my ass one time. She tried. I didn't let her, right? I didn't let her. 3 weeks after that, I heard her saying in conversation, yeah, I just can't respect the nigga after he let me eat his ass. And I was like,
but you don't do that to me.
Exactly. Because to me, it's a slippery slope. To me, once you let a tongue, you'll let a finger,
But
it's
you
a slippery
got people
slope.
who
So I'm
act
like,
something else in front of other people.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
true.
Okay.
That's
She
true.
probably did that because she was in front of somebody else.
Who wouldn't agree
Girl,
with what
bye.
she do?
She ate that ass.
Somebody
on that ass.
And meanwhile, at the time, she tried to tell me, oh, I ain't never done that before. It's my first time. Because she don't want to sit there with the Kevin Hart, I eat ass face. She didn't want to sit there with the Kevin Hart, I eat ass face. You know what I mean? Like I'm born yesterday. Like I'm born yesterday. All right. But I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate you. This is a black woman I'm talking about. Unfortunately.
What's this gonna be put on?
Oh, look, it's CharlieG_TV on Instagram.
Come on, Charlie G.
You can Google CharlieGtv, I'll pop up. But if you want to follow me, I'll follow you back, no problem. I also have a podcast, you know what I'm saying? No doubt. Listen, I give everybody game that has a podcast because it's not easy. The game not easy.
It's not easy. I love what you're doing.
Let me ask you a question. Do you use AI with your podcast? Yes. What AI clip do you use?
The only AI clips I use is for promoting. When I'm going to share, that's the only thing I use.
So is that like a social media management tool?
Management tool.
All right, I got Metricool for my social media management tool, but it's called Opus Clip. So what I do is I take my 2-3 hour podcast, I upload it to Opus Clip. Opus Clip gives me back 20-30 clips already formatted for social media, already with the subjects. You still got to do it like light editing, but they got an editor for you to do it in there. You know what I mean? It makes it so much easier.
I love that.
Like I only got 3,000 views. Once I started using that, that's why I'm at like 2 million views right now. You know what I mean? So Opus Clip. Shout out Opus Clip. If you're not using the AI to help you get clips, you should use. Because I got 2 jobs and I still got 2 million views for getting 2 jobs. You know what I mean? So it definitely helps cut down the editing time because that shit is fucking annoying. Editing is annoying as fuck.
Shout out to them.
You know what I mean? Editing is annoying as fuck. But thank y'all so much for your time. You have a great evening. Did I get your Instagrams? Did I?
No. D.A. Hood Medusa. D.A. Hood Medusa. M.E.
All right. What's your Instagram?
Exclusive Nuke. It's just with an X, exclusive, and then Nuke, N-U-K-E.
All right. I'm going to look back at the footage and try to type it in. Thank y'all so much for your time. You have a blessed evening. You have a good one.
I ain't got no voice, but we gonna make it work.
Well, we can say something.
CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Jamal
and
Anissa.
Thank y'all for joining me here today. What does pride mean to you? How do you identify?
I am pansexual, and pride means just absolute freedom and love for everybody, whether you're a part of the community or not.
I respect that. How do you identify? What does pride mean to you?
I'm bisexual, and I feel like pride is a way to express my freedom, express who I am, especially in spaces where we're not accepted at.
I respect that. So modern dating has a lot of challenges, a lot of problems, you know what I mean? Yeah. So if you had to say the biggest challenge in modern dating, what would you say it is?
Just finding authenticity, people who are themselves and are okay with what they want, rather or not it's what social norms is telling them they want, or rather or not it's what they truly desire.
I respect that. What would you say about it?
I would say finding somebody that's vulnerable and very honest with themselves. A lot of people like to lie, like he said, to follow the crowd. So finding somebody who knows what they want, boundaries, and respects other people's boundaries is really hard.
I respect that. So, another question I had was, if you had to say, like, between heterosexual couples, gay couples, 2 men, and lesbian couples, which one has the highest divorce rates?
That I can't necessarily say. I feel like there's definitely some issues in all communities and all relationships. However, I think it just depends on the person and what they want. So I can't give you that answer.
You don't want to guess?
Nah.
I got the answer. I'm asking you to guess.
I know you got the answer, but I'll be damned if I say something there.
All right. So between lesbians, gay couples, and heterosexuals, who has the highest divorce rates?
Choppy spot. I feel like, honestly, heterosexual, only because gay and lesbian couples have just been able to get married not that long ago. Heterosexuals have been getting married since the beginning of time, so it's kind of off balance.
All right. You want to know the answer? All right.
He gonna say it's the gays.
Yeah.
It's the
Nah, it's funny because they trying to say men are the problem. They try to say men are the issue, right? But here's the truth. Lesbians get divorced at 70%. Lesbians not only have the highest divorce rates, but lesbians also have the highest domestic violence.
I see it.
Even though they're trying to say, even though they're trying to say men are the most violent, the lesbians fight.
Cycles link up.
Lesbians fight a lot more. So, and the craziest thing, the lowest divorce rates are the gay men.
Talk about it.
So how are men a problem if the men have the lowest divorce rates out of the three?
Talk about it. Talk about it. I don't know,
Like
man.
I said, I feel like women, our cycles get synced up and we get real
feisty.
Real feisty. I get that with my mama, so I know how to be with females. Like,
That's funny as hell.
me.
I'm telling. It's the truth. I'm just saying, man. You know. So if you ask me, I think it's because men loyalty run a little deeper. If you ask me, you know what I mean? Because when men say they want to take on another, they be like, listen, I'm willing to fight and die about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm willing to lay my life. If shit go wrong, I gotta step in between you and the danger. You know what I mean? I gotta. Women be like, I guess I'll accept your protection. I'll accept what you can provide.
All right.
I'll be loyal to. It's a different level. You know what I mean? A man got to be ready to go to war about this shit.
I'm the only
you know what
girl
I'm saying?
here, so I'm gonna stand up for us.
Stand
though.
it. How you
feel
We
about
are
it?
definitely very loyal, and we
stand up.
definitely go toe to toe for our relationship.
And stand up.
Most of the time, a lot of men don't feel like going toe to toe because they just want to set it to the side and let it go.
Okay.
Women gonna say what it's about and what it means. That's the only thing, though. But I agree with what
You
said,
sound like you
but
from
I definitely
Detroit.
Understand? I'm from Pontiac.
You from Pontiac?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I definitely understand, though. I definitely understand.
I respect that. I respect that. Well, thank you so much for your time, then. I ain't trying to take up too much of your time, but look, all right. If I had to have you one last question, but do you have Instagram to shout out? You shout out Instagram already, right?
No, simply with 2 Y's .NESA.
All right, cool. So a question I had for you was, what do you want in your future husband or wife?
Like I said earlier, I want somebody that's vulnerable and very honest, and I want somebody that is easy to boundaries because I have a lot and I know my boundaries. I'm very stern with my boundaries, so I want somebody to either build up themselves but also build up with me too.
Yeah. She's very stern with her boundaries, so no anal, no threesomes, no cheating. You know what I mean? No.
Stern, they strict around here.
We gotta work on that. I'm playing. Well, one time, I tell you about this. One time, I was dealing with a girl, right? And she told me that she's not into choking. She doesn't want me to choke her. Okay, cool. We had sex like 3 times. The 4th time we had sex, I choked her. We had sex 3 times after, I didn't choke her. The 4th time after that, she puts my hand on her neck, want me to choke her. So what do you say about that experience?
Well, then you need to ask her, like, did your boundaries change? Boundaries can't change, and they change very randomly. I know. I wake up some days, I'm like, I don't want men at all right now.
Yeah.
So you gotta ask her, you gotta have a conversation with her. That's where that honesty and communication come in at, though.
Yeah.
That's where that come in. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great evening, all right? Y'all have a good one. I was asking. Y'all have a good. Thank y'all. CharlieGtv. I'm here with
Sean, the one and only.
Sean, the one and only, man. So you came out the Pride, man. I assume you identify as straight.
Hell yeah, I believe in work.
Yeah. So what does Pride mean to you?
Shit.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. I just like the covers, like show support for the whatever the Alphabet Crew called.
Yeah.
They cool people. Like, I ain't got no problem with them.
I respect that. To me, I think it's an opportunity for content. I see it as an opportunity to see a lot of extra booty cheeks because there'll be a lot of freaky outfits.
You ain't never lied about that shit, dog. Like, baby, she'll tell you, like, man, the women out there was thick, though. I ain't gonna lie.
There be some beautiful women.
Man.
You just don't be sure sometimes that they women all the time, but you just can't think too deep about it.
No matter what the race is, black, white, yellow, green, purple, women is beautiful. No matter if they're gay or not, man. It's just the other part of that little thing, man. The dudes, they got it. But I don't discriminate against them niggas as long as they don't come towards me with that shit.
Yeah. No doubt. But I respect you coming out here, because sometimes it's hard for straight men to come to shit like this, because we be feeling like, yo, they gonna think I'm gay because I'm just trying to have a good time. And really, honestly, as a nigga, I've done street interviews at the fucking Electrics Festival. I've done it at Hash Bash. This is some of the easiest interviews I've ever got. Some of the friendliest people.
I ain't gonna lie. But I worked for security here, dog. And last year, it was lit. The year before that, it was lit.
Yeah.
Like, man, you will get your money worth coming in this
Yeah, it's lit. The people will be friendly. They be open.
Very
like,
open.
Honestly, I'm coming back next year. It's my first time doing it. I'm gonna be here next year.
Oh yeah, nigga. If I don't work, I'm definitely about to find you on the gram, dog.
Yeah, speaking of gram, you want to shout out your Instagram?
Yeah, shout out to Shine Hood fella, dog. The one and only, man.
Make sure you spell it out for me so I can see it later in the footage and tag you in it.
Hood fella Shine, HOODFELL. Hey, Shine. Can't get no better than that.
Yeah, I got you. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you for your time. Have a blessed evening, dog. Stay up, brother. Amazing. CharlieGtv.
I got you. That's your Instagram?
Yeah, CharlieG_TV. Google CharlieGtv. Y'all pop up. And almost none of them. Y'all want to be on camera for an interview? No? Yeah, y'all should get on. Why not? I got questions, dog. All right. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna get the frame right. Come over here, my brother. CharlieGtv. I'm here with
Carrie.
Carrie.
Yep.
And
G-Money.
And G-Money. And what is Pride mean to you? How do you identify?
Oh, hell no. Yeah, you got the wrong people.
I'm just saying, you can identify as a straight man. That's fine.
Yeah, this is my girl right here.
All right, good. You a straight man. That's fine. I'm a straight man, too. I ain't doing no playing no games. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here for the views, because you can't deny, you know what I mean? So how you identify? What does Pride mean to you? Make sure you don't get...
I'm a straight man. You know what I'm saying? But
So what makes you want to come to Pride? Is it because the bitches be half naked and the better hoes be freaking?
I was just meeting my girl down here. I didn't even know this shit was going on till she called me.
Ah, she good. She hoodwinked you. Why you tricked your man to coming out to Pride?
First of all, I told him that it was going on.
Nah, you tricked him. You tricked him. You tricked him. He like, I'm from the east side. I would never be at this shit. Y'all got me fucked up out here. He like, what? He said, you catfished me with the event. That's crazy. You did that to your nigga. After all this time, nigga been loyal. You gonna do me like this.
We bulling though. Oh, so yeah, we just smoking.
Oh, I feel you, dog. I gotta be drunk to be doing this shit. Ain't nobody doing this shit sober. I feel you, dog. Ain't no way.
I'm downtown, down and out in this bitch.
Hey, get your face on cam, man. Get over here. Hey, look, you got an Instagram you want to shout out?
Fade 48204_Carrie.
Fade 204. All right, man. Look, do me a favor. Stand this way. The camera's over here. I'm trying to get you on camera. All right, look. So here's the thing. I got a question for you. Modern dating is hard. What's your biggest complaint about modern dating?
Everybody want to be like everybody else. Shit. You see one nigga doing this, the other nigga want to do what he doing. Hell no.
Yeah. How you feel about it? Well, what's the biggest problem with modern dating in your opinion?
Loyalty. Ain't no loyalty out here. Ain't no loyalty in this shit. It's hard to find loyalty out here.
You feel like these hoes all be cheating?
Damn near, but the niggas too, you know what I'm saying? It's everybody out here. I'm about to say, you can't just put it on the women. It's not all women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta find you one. You feel me? You can't just think that it's the one, you feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta pick 1, 2, or 3 of them.
Yeah, I can't find a woman because there's tall niggas like these niggas around, and I don't got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you stay with your woman so I got a better chance? Just stay with your woman, and you gotta find a woman too. All right, because it's hard for you got tall niggas like this walking around Detroit. So you got east side or west side?
I'm from East, but I live on the West.
East side. No doubt. You can't east side or west side.
Hey, look, so I stayed on the West side till I was like 10, but I always been the East side ass nigga.
No doubt. I respect it. Well, look. One last question I got for y'all, man. Are y'all mad Detroit ain't go to the finals?
Hell yeah, nigga. I was sick as hell. Man.
How you feel about it?
Respectfully, I don't watch bad. I'm a football guy. I play football.
Well, the Lions was in the fucking playoffs. How you feel about them not going to the Super Bowl?
It's scripted.
Oh, it's scripted. It's scripted.
Think about it. They was supposed to win that game. That's what they was doing. They was bullshitting the whole game. Hutchinson was injured. Half our whole team was injured. Our defense was down and out. But you can't lie. Our second strings was doing good though. You feel me? We put up points. That's all we care about.
You look funny, man. I fuck with you, dog. Listen, man. Did I give you Instagrams already? Did I get them already? What's your Instagram?
48204_Carrie.
All right. What's your Instagram?
Hey, shit. You know I be on this rap shit. I'm about to come back. My shit. GFRM313. Fucks with me.
All right. What's the hardest problem of coming up as a rapper today, in your opinion?
Consistency for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been consistency. I got on this shit. I stopped. Got back on this shit when I was in college. Moved back to Detroit. I stopped again. My mic broke. I just got the shit back for it, so now I'm getting back into it. You know what I'm saying? My followers, they going down and up. My views, they going down and up. It's just, I got to stay consistent. It's on my end. You feel me?
Well, here's my advice to you as consistency. As a guy that's gotten over 2 million views, here's what I got to say to you. what's helped me with consistency is doing every fucking thing myself. I know it sounds crazy, but like I got my own mic, I got my own computer, I gotta edit everything. Because at the end of the day, when you dependent on somebody else, they might not love it like you do. They might not got the same passion as you do, and then you use them as an excuse as to why you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? So my advice is, you might have to do it all yourself. Sometimes that is how you got to get it done. You know, because look, I'm a podcast. I got one nigga on the podcast, and my shit drop more. I know niggas that got 4 niggas on the pod, and they can't drop clips as much as me as one nigga. That's because they all looking at the other nigga to do the job.
I got different clips.
You got different clips? Oh, Lord. Oh, keep me safe out here. Listen, I don't want no beef. I don't want no beef. Okay.
I play football.
You play football?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I go to Madonna.
Oh, that's dope. You in high school or college? College? Oh, I love that shit. I respect that shit. But thank you, brothers. I thank y'all for your time. I appreciate it. Y'all have a lovely evening. You know what I mean? I'm going to tag y'all in this shit. No doubt, though. Y'all stay up, man. Keep on your thing, man.
Come on, what you working on up here?
I'm trying to get on camera. Want to be on an interview? I'm doing this. Listen, I got over 2 million views of the podcast, doing street interviews. I would love to have y'all on camera. I would love to do it. But y'all are on that side of the fence. That makes it hard for my... Y'all come on over here. Let's get the backdrop of the spirit of Detroit. It's a good backdrop. Come on over here. Listen, everyone's welcome. But, okay. All right. Got the backdrop ready.
Wait, where do you post this? On YouTube and stuff?
Honestly, I post on every TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I post everywhere, really. You know what I mean? All right, CharlieGtv. Hang on, my bad. 4K, 30. Anyway, CharlieGtv. I'm here with
Treasure.
and
Andrea.
Thank you. And
Hey, I'm Kalia.
and Kalia. Thank you very much for joining me today. So, what does pride mean to you, and how do you identify?
So pride means being authentically yourself and being proud of it. Stepping in the room and be like, boom, I'm me, and y'all gonna accept me or you're not. And I don't care if you know.
Okay.
I respect that. What does pride mean to you? How do you identify?
So I'm bi, and pride means to me, basically, I love who I love. You ain't gonna stop me from loving who I love, and I'm here, and I'm queer. So amen.
I love that. So what does pride mean to you? How do you identify?
Okay, so for me, pride is basically just supporting everyone for their full authentic self and not judging. I'm straight, but you know, I love everybody.
I love that. So my question to you, another question I have is, modern dating is difficult. So what would you say is your biggest complaint with modern dating?
What is what?
What is your sorry with the car. What is your biggest complaint with modern dating, if you had one?
See, I've been with my man for 4 years, so I'm not the one to ask.
Stay in your relationship, please do. Ain't shit out here. Please stay loyal, stay in there, please.
Don't worry.
All right. How you feel about modern dating? What is your biggest challenge in modern dating, in your opinion?
More so the mindsets. A lot of people don't have a great mindset when it comes to dating. They don't want to work stuff out, and a lot of people are out here just to genuinely get in your pants, and that's not that when you actually want to build a foundation with a person. So
I respect that. All right. So, what is the biggest challenge in modern dating, in your opinion? How do you feel about it?
I agree with what she said. I think it's kind of just like loyalty. I don't think people have loyalty anymore. I think they just like to be with multiple people. And if you do, you have to state that. Because that's not a problem, but don't act like you want to be exclusive and then go.
So you want honesty?
Yeah, honesty, loyalty.
All right. I respect that. So, they killing me with this engine. Can you go somewhere? Who needs this? Luckily, I trust my mic. I know my mic does a great job. You know what I mean? So anyway, my other question I have for you is, so out of lesbian couples and heterosexual couples and gay male couples, which one do you think has the highest rate of divorce?
Oh, lesbian, heterosexual, or gay man? Probably heterosexual.
What would you say?
Heterosexual.
How do you feel about it?
Heterosexual, I think.
I understand that. So, because a lot of women feel like, or the narrative is like, men are the problem, right? Men are the problem. So, obviously, men have to be in the equation to be in the highest rate of divorce. But the funny thing is that lesbians actually have the highest rate of divorce at 70%. Heterosexual couples are about 50, 60%. And gay men are at about 20, 30%. So, the gay men together have the lowest rate of divorce. Why do you say that is, and how do you feel about that?
Well, I feel like there would have to be more research on why lesbian relationships last the least, because, you know, correlation does not mean causation. But as far as my opinion, I mean,
it is what it is. Like I said, I would have to go in deep and really see like what is the true reason why lesbians aren't being together and why are gay men staying together longest. Like maybe it's just because of how our community accepts them more. I don't know, but honestly, my opinion right now is I would have to learn more about that. Yeah,
How you feel about it?
I'll have to agree with Treasure. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll have to do a little more research because I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that, and I did not expect that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do my own little research and come back to you with that one.
All right. What would you say to it?
Yeah, I don't have like experience with this, so I mean, it's hard to say as to like why that may be happening. It could be a lot of different factors, but yeah, I don't have much info on it.
My feeling on that, honestly, is that like, what do you feel about this? I say when a woman is accepting a man as a partner, she's like, all right, I'll accept what you can provide. I'll accept your protection. I'll be loyal to you. I'll have your kids. I'll be your woman. When a man is saying, I'll be your man, he like, I'm going to work till I die to make sure you eat. I'm going to put myself in for any danger. I'm willing to die by my family. I'll go kill anybody if it's coming up to my family. He's willing to put his whole life on the line. Like what a man's saying when he wants a woman versus what a woman is saying, what a man is different. It's life or death for a nigga. If he really, really cares about his woman, he cares about his family, he's willing to do anything to keep his family safe. You know what I mean? So I feel like for a man to make that commitment, it runs a bit deeper. You know what I mean? So I feel like maybe when men make that commitment, I don't know. That's my opinion. What do you say to that?
I would have to disagree. I mean, that's your perspective. Maybe you are like that in your relationship, which is great. Give you a round of applause. But there's a lot of men and just people in general who aren't like that. And as far as the connection goes deeper, if a woman wants to marry a man and wants to, all those things you name, that's deep. Like, it's not just, oh, they're taking care of me, I guess I'll accept it. It's like, you're taking care of the kids, you're raising a family, you're putting the roots down, you're like, the main part of the foundation as well. So like it's not just like, oh, the woman is like this and the man's like, it's like we feel deep, we feel emotions, like it's always like all the things you think we don't notice, we do. So I would leave it like that.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I'll have to disagree. The only reason why I say that is because there's a lot of women out here that singles mothers, and it's a simple fact of like they'll rather be a deadbeat to their own children but help take care of another woman's children, which doesn't make sense to me.
That's ridiculous.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's a lot going on with that. But I do understand men are out here that actually want to provide for their family. I do appreciate that. But it's a lot of men that are like, fuck that shit, I'm about to live life, and you gonna live your life too.
Yeah.
So.
No doubt. What would you say? What would you say to that? You have a response to that?
No, I definitely agree with what they said. In my experiences, because I can only speak on what I've dealt with, but with what I've experienced, men are not really like that. In my space, I don't know if it's me, if I'm the problem, but I don't think it's me. So I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely one to step up and, like do my part and help out in the ways that I can. And I feel like if somebody else can do the same in however way they want to express that, then cool. But I haven't had experiences where men are like that in that way.
Guys are gonna. Well, come on, fellas. Yeah, y'all gotta go. If she mean that to you, you gotta go a little harder. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. But sometimes some guys might feel like it might not be worth that investment. Like one of the problems I deal with is like it's only happened once or twice or 3 times. But see, when I put work into my business, when I put work into my brand, that stands on record. But I have a problem with women trying to erase their past. And if you become a part of a woman's past, she tries to just treat you like an Etch-a-Sketch. So you meet her, you spend money on dates, you do your thing, you try to charm her up. You know what I mean? You do your thing. And then 6 months later, y'all not talking no more. You know what I mean? And then it's like all of that effort is like erased. Because she gonna pretend like you don't exist. You know what I mean? The time you spent does exist. You know what I mean? And then you're like, damn, I could have spent that time in my mind on my business, spent that time editing clips, spent that time getting more views, spent that time doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like women, I feel like, can erase their past, and they have more of a need to erase their past. All right, so what do you think about what do you think about this? What do you think about this perspective? When a woman meets a man, she's thinking, what's his future? Where's he headed? Where's his, like, is he building towards something? Is he smart in his decision making? When a man meets a woman, he's thinking, where has she been? What has she been doing this whole time before she met me? You know what I mean? He's thinking about her past. It's my perspective that opposites attract, but we think in an inverse when we think about an inverse relationship. You be like, regardless of how many women you had, you're like, man, where are you going? Are you going to be a loser in 5 years or nah? You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, where the woman or the man thinking like, yeah, I can deal with you, but where you been at the last 5 years? What you been doing exactly? You got OnlyFans I don't know about. You got an Instagram you keep it on the side I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So what would you say to that when I say like a man is assessing a woman's past and a woman's assessing a man's future? Is that true or false?
I mean, I don't like doing generalizations and saying every man this and every woman that. But as far as there being like taboo about a woman's past, that's definitely true. It definitely comes from this idea of like women.
Give me a break, Detroit. Jesus Christ. Y'all can't find nowhere else, huh? I gotta do about a statue, huh? Y'all had to do it in an iconic gear. I see what's going on. I see.
It's this idea. I feel like it low key is like pedophile culture, like for women to be pure, women to be like, because you want your woman to be like, oh, like as close to a virgin as possible or whatever, and that's just to me is like weird. So
okay, so I'll address that single point, and I'll say this. Which sex is actually more accepting of a virgin? Hold on. A man will look at a virgin and say, I'll accept that, but a woman don't want her man to be a virgin. Am I wrong about that?
I feel like that depends again on who you're.
You know I'm speaking straight fact. How you feeling? A woman that am I lying? Tell me if I'm lying, dog. I feel like tell me. You want a man that's a virgin? Go ahead and lie on camera. Go ahead and lie on camera. Or you want a man that's gonna bury his face in that motherfucker? Like, what are you saying, dog? I'm just saying, keep it 100, dog. What you say? Or you want to go like, oh, I never done this before.
I mean, preferably, I'm not gonna lie to you. In my opinion, it's okay. You know, I'm gonna have to teach you, but that's the thing. I'm willing to teach. I've always been passionate about helping people out. So if you want me to help you, I can help you, and then we can make this work in general. But per se, I had a virgin before, so it was decent. Can't complain. Happy Pride Month! What's going on over here, y'all?
We're enjoying the interview over here. Why don't you step over on this side so you're not interviewing? All right, so you saying that you would take a guy that's a virgin, you would deal with that?
Yeah, I'll deal with it for a little bit.
Would you do it for a little bit? Till she done? She want a veteran in the war times. All right, let me see. Would you deal with a guy that's a virgin?
Yeah, I don't have an issue. Like, I don't have a preference on that. So, I mean, if you do, then that's fine. But I don't. I would take a guy that's a virgin.
Would you deal with a guy that's a virgin?
Yes.
That's the best type of nigga to deal with, because that nigga ain't never had none. So, yeah, you gotta, they gonna be stuck for a little minute, y'all. You gotta get that while you can.
CharlieGtv, I'm here with.
This MB, y'all. Hey, guys.
You have Instagram you want to shout out?
Yes, y'all can follow me. Give me 1 second. I just changed my name. The Instagram. The Instagram is most hated with 2 T's, 2 D's, MB, 2 B's, y'all.
That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. So look, no doubt. I appreciate you. Look, so look, my last question. My last question is this. I feel like black women are the most homophobic demographic of race, as far as they're the race least likely to accept a bisexual man.
When you say, wait a minute.
I'm saying black women. I'm saying black women. Black women are the race that is least likely to accept a bisexual man. Do you feel like that's true or false?
I don't know. I'm gonna let you take that, Kalia.
How you feel about it? You got a lot of energy behind it.
Well, me personally, that's fucking false. I would like a bisexual man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm bisexual too. We could teach each other some new things, try something new out. Please, I want a bisexual man. I really want one.
Look at the camera and say that right quick.
I want a bisexual man. Come home.
How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I'm straight, so I don't know, but I don't think that's true. I feel like black women are one of the most accepting groups that there are, and yeah.
Yeah. In my opinion, if she found out you did anything, if she found out anything done happened, she's like, oh no, you gay, I can't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not bisexual. I'm just saying to the brothers out there, don't do it, dog. Don't. If you like sisters, I've always wanted to get married to a black woman. So being gay is off limits. You don't get to be gay if you want to marry a black woman. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Because these are not facts. Like, you talking about don't do the. You missing real life girl shit right here. Like y'all trying to make her miss out on her people.
Oh my God, you funny as hell. But listen, I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate y'all honesty, and I appreciate y'all energy coming out here tonight. Is there anything else you want to say?
I want to say my Instagram too.
Yeah, everybody Instagram.
At treasure TREASURE today TODAE. So treasure today. That's my Instagram.
Okay.
All right.
So, hey y'all, my name is Kalia. You already know that, but lovely.blue without an E. So it's blue without an E.
All right. You have an Instagram you want to shout out?
Y'all, Instagram, it's me_woo, WOO.
WOO. Amazing, amazing. I just wanted to say one last thing. These nails, I love French tips. Something about French tips, man. Something about French. Shout out to French tips. All right? That's all I had to say. All right. But y'all have a great one. All right. I'm gonna post it, CharlieGtv. Yeah, y'all gonna see it in a week or two. I got y'all.
Hit me up. I'm by. I like them buy. I like them buy.
She like the buys. That's crazy. That's crazy. She like the buys. All right, all right. 22 minutes we out here. That's nuts. That's nuts. All right, I'm about to pack it up. I'm done. But you know I had to stop by. Nothing less than the spirit of Detroit. You know what I mean? Do a couple interviews by here. And I got some interviews by here. I did a good job by here, low key. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really proud of that. You know what I mean? Shit could have went left. Shit went left. How you doing, man? I'm pretty good. You want to interview? You have a camera. I would love to interview on photography or how you work these events in general. Come on, man.
Sure.
Come on over. Have the interview, man. In front of the spirit of Detroit, CharlieGtv. I'm here with
Marshall Simons.
Marshall Simons.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you a photographer?
For 27 years, I've been doing a photography project centered around helping people transform their perception of beauty to include themselves.
Wow, I really respect that, man. So so what made you go with Nikon over Sony or over Canon? What made you choose Nikon? I'm a Sony guy myself so far.
I've been shooting Nikon since I was in high school. So I'm in my 40s now. At the time, that was the best. I've got a lot of old glass, so it's better to, roll what you brung.
Yeah. All right, so Nikon has kept the same mounting for that long, really?
So I have an adapter for the Z mount right now, but
Okay.
I use Nikon F mount glass. When I'm shooting 35 millimeter, getting out the old school.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
an F6.
35 millimeter. That's the classic right there. F6. Shout out to F6. I respect the hell out of that. So, are you a Detroit or Michigan native?
I was born here in Detroit. My mom was a Wayne State student. When she graduated, we took a chance and we went out to California to try to, find it. I spent elementary school, middle school there, high school there in LA. After that, when I went to, grow up a little bit, I went to San Francisco, spent 10 years in San Francisco.
That's dope.
And in 2010, I rode my bicycle across America back to Detroit.
Really? Your bicycle across America like Forrest Gump jogging, really?
That's one way of saying it, isn't it?
That's crazy. That's nuts, man. So you came back to Detroit. I respect that, man. You came back to your roots because you really was born here. You know what I mean? So you work these events. So you make more money with the bike than you do with photography with working these events?
Well, what if I just said I don't allow my photography to be an income stream, so I don't compromise my integrity with it? I do, like I said, I do a photography project centered around helping people to feel beautiful, and that's what my camera is for. And I don't compromise it by being for sale to the highest dollar. So I make my money with my business, and I create art when I'm creating art, and I keep those things separate.
I actually respect the fuck out of that because let me tell you something. One of the reasons why I became a photographer or videographer, because in my mind I was like, I want to make content. I want to tell people stories. I want to put people on camera. But at the same time, if I'm buying all of these cameras anyway, if I'm learning how to use them anyway, I may as well monetize those skills that I'm building anyway. But if I had it ideally, I'd like to make money off of the content I make and only do maybe a back to school photography thing, or give back. I would like to give back to the community and highlight different charities, different things that need that publicity so I can use my cameras and stuff to be more of a highlight on the parts of the world that as opposed to needing my camera to be my livelihood. You know what I mean? I want to showcase the things. I want to show a different lens of the world, not just who has the biggest money. So I respect the hell out of that. You know what I mean? Because my biggest client right now, my only client right now, is a guy that does workshops he mentors young kids right now in the Children's Center. You know what I mean? My other client has a foster home that he runs in Detroit where he has foster kids in there. Okay. You know what I mean? So I'm working with nonprofits, and I like that because it's I'm charging them almost nothing compared to what other photographers might charge.
What do you do for a living then?
I have 2 jobs. I work in a factory, in a door factory, and I have a second job as a line cook at a restaurant. You know what I mean?
What if, like, with the jobs, keep them your jobs. What if you just let go of the idea that your camera has to make you money, and like your camera is just maybe a lens for God to look through.
Yeah.
And like you just go out and like every day you ask, hey God, what do you want the world to see? And you just take those pictures,
Exactly. That's sort of what I try to do that with the.
Like I love this idea
with
when
showcasing
you
people.
said I do school photos. It's like how I started doing this was I realized that in a lot of countries people have a $30 cell phone, so those people have never seen a photo that you see every day. When you look through your Instagram feed, you see people that have access to an iPhone, and already that is like, for a lot of people, that's a year's salary. An iPhone is inaccessible to the majority of the world. So like, the tools you have, you could use to help change people's lives, even if it's only showing them that they're just as beautiful as what they see in their feed.
I love that idea because that's part of the reason why, like, I have a podcast. I got over 2 million views. I've done 168 episodes, and I've had a lot of people say to me, "Oh, why don't you save up money and pay some rapper to come on? Why don't you save up money and pay some?" Because like every other podcast could go do that. Why are you acting like the average the people don't have a story to tell because you're not some big celebrity, because you're not some big guy, you're not worth having on the podcast? That's so
if
crazy.
Those celebrities want to hang out with you and tell their story with you, that's up to them. You know, like. If like it's pay for play, there's not even a real story there.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to do that with my podcast. I didn't want to do that with my podcast. I heard people do that. I've tried to get on people's podcasts, and they tried to charge me $50. And I'm like, why are you charging me to come on your podcast? Why are you? Because to me, like, one of my role models in the podcast game, the first podcast I ever listened to was Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan always says, you can't pay to come on my podcast. I won't pay you to come on my podcast. I gotta want to have you on my podcast. And that's like one of the biggest podcasts in the world. And he's like, you can't, so it's not like you can't just come at Joe Rogan with like, I got $2 million to be on a podcast. He's gonna be like, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta make impact in the world. You gotta want to have a conversation with you. You know what I mean? So I think that keeping those conversations pure, as opposed to like, I'm here because I paid to be here, so I hope I get my money's worth, or I paid you to be here, so just me showing up is enough. I don't gotta do much. You know what I'm saying? I showed up, I get your money. You know what I mean? So it makes the conversation weird, I feel like, when you gotta pay someone to be there. You know what I mean? So I fully respect what you're doing and keeping the art pure and making your money in another way. I respect that hustle. Do you have an Instagram at all you want to shout out?
No, thank you.
No? All right. I respect it. No doubt. But
most of my followers are just people I took a picture of,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
If we're supposed to meet, we will.
Yeah, I respect that. But thank you so much for your time, man. I love it. Thank you very much, man. Keep hustling out here, man. Keep working hard. I respect hard workers.
Yeah, 12 years riding this bike,
12 years. Yeah. 12 years. Man, I bet if he kicks you, it hurt. All right. I respect it. I was once a dog walker, biking house to house. I was biking like 40, 50 miles a week because I had to, one house is here, walk that dog, 1 mile to the next house, walk that dog for half an hour, 1 mile to 2 miles to the next house. So I was biking around Brooklyn being a dog walker. So I know the biking life, and it's dangerous and it's hard to do.
You're Detroit native, but you went out and lived there, or you're from Brooklyn?
I'm Brooklyn born and raised. I lived there. I lived in New York for 23 years, and then I came out here like in 2016.
Okay.
2016, 2017, roughly.
And you're here now?
Yeah, I'm here now. I live out here. My mom bought a house out here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I fuck with Detroit, honestly. I feel like I went from one groove city to another. You know what I mean?
I think, like, honestly, like, right now, like, Detroit is right on time. Like, to be anywhere in the world, like, Detroit is more than just a place. It's a state of mind. Like, we've always been leaders in terms of, like, creating, like, new ideas about what human culture could be.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's, like, the idea of the middle class, the idea that, like, everybody could make it, Like, before that, it was just the rich, controlled the world, and everybody else worked for them. And like this idea that you might be able to get enough to be able to have a little backyard with a garden in it and things like that. That's
I believe in that.
a powerful
Totally.
idea.
And I respect that.
Came right
like,
here, Detroit, Michigan.
I respect the hell out of that because I don't have a college degree in particular, even though I'm about to get my drone pilot license, Part 107, studying for it. But yeah,
Actually, I do want to shout somebody out.
Yeah.
Right here, Soul Detroit. I want to shout out Zaina over at Spectacles. She's been there since 1984. Detroit's oldest streetwear brand, Zaina at Spectacles. So go see her on Grand River. Come shop. Soul Detroit.
Soul Detroit.
Represent.
I love that. But shout out Soul Detroit, man. I love that shout out, man. Anyway, man, I wish you the best, man. Keep hustling out here, man. Keep doing your thing, my brother. Keep doing. I respect you, man. You know what I mean? And hopefully you catch me online. CharlieGtv. I'm out here, brother. Keep doing the Lord's work. CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Tasia.
Tasia, how you feeling today, man? What does pride mean to you, and how do you identify?
I identify non-binary, pansexual, like any pronouns. I don't really care. And then that shit, if I like somebody, I like somebody. It don't matter what there's in pants.
I feel you on that, no doubt. Modern dating has a lot of challenges, you know what I'm saying? So if you had to say, what is one of your biggest challenges in your perspective to modern dating?
To modern dating?
Modern dating, I'm saying about modern dating, yeah.
What problems is, as someone, I've had 2 long-term relationships, right? And both of them I met people organically. I feel like there's too many opportunities to like not organically meet people. When you both of you guys' intent is to date, I just feel like it goes better when you meet each other organically, like your friends or some shit like that.
I respect that. So you feel like online dating is one of the problems in your opinion?
I feel like that finding someone in real life becomes a problem. Like, let me relate like to this, right? I visited Chicago, for example, right? In Chicago, if you're in the city, don't nobody want to talk to you. Everybody don't about their business, everything like that, right? If you're dealing with that every day,
I wish they would find another avenue. I'm sorry, continue.
Nah, you're good.
Chicago.
If you're dealing with that every day, antisocial people all the time. After high school, or if you're not going to college, if after high school, meeting people becomes a challenge. Unless you're in college, or you already know what you're doing in your life, you find like-minded people.
Or you're a crazy guy like me, just running into the streets, just meeting random people all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you're not just meeting random people all the time, then it's really hard. So people turn to like online dating and stuff. I don't feel like it's inherently the problem, but people like in the age where like technology is at an all-time high, antisocialness, like unwilling to talk to anybody, talk to your neighbor stuff is at all-time low and shit.
Yeah.
That's just like an avenue that people just go down. And that
No
makes
doubt.
sense.
That makes sense.
People are being robbed the opportunity to organically meet people who they can love.
All right. So I'm asking you about the divorce rates. So between the 3 types of relationships, between lesbians, girl on girl, heterosexual, male and woman, and gay relationships, man on man, which one do you think has the highest divorce rates?
Straight marriages. Straight, not men and women, but mainly men and women because of the fact that there's more straight people than there is gay people.
All right. But
yeah. You asked me the rate though?
Given, like, take the per population out of it, just per capita, which one do you think got the highest divorce rates?
Straight marriages.
Well, I'll have you know, lesbian marriages have the highest divorce rates.
I can kind of believe that though.
And second place is heterosexual, and third place is the men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's because it's women are emotional. It's highly emotional to have 2 women in a relationship. It's like so emotional. But how do you feel about that statistic?
I feel like I feel like it depends on the relationship. It is definitely my fault. We're good. I got it. It depends on per capita. It depends on how many more marriages are. Because if there's a higher, like a better population of lesbians, is always going to be more lesbian divorce rates. But also, like coming down to the emotional thing, it also depends on if the 2 people are like ready to be in a relationship. Like I can honestly look at certain situations and say, hey, you got these problems going on. I don't think you should be trying to get in a relationship, even if you really want one. Yeah. Right. So it's like. It's not just looking at it as a statistic or saying women are more emotional. It's also looking at the individual problems that people face. Just the statistics are made up of people who have their own individual problems. People who probably shouldn't be in relationships anyway. Even if it was a woman with a man, even those lesbians.
Mentally they shouldn't.
Yeah. If like I'd say a solid percentage of them, even if they dated a man instead of dating another woman, they still wouldn't be ready to be in a relationship because usually it comes down to them having their own personal problems. So like personally, I know this is a long time ago. I knew someone I knew had a sister, and they were lesbian. They were a lesbian relationship. They were dating, and they had a kid who was a girl. And the girl came out as gay to them, and they bullied her, which is insane. It's insane. Like I'm talking. When I say bully her, I mean like every day.
They were lesbian?
Yep, the lesbian marriage. Well, no, they weren't married. I don't think so. They were fiancé. They were fiancés, but they weren't married yet. They were engaged. They were bullying the daughter.
They bullied the daughter?
Yeah. So, and when I look at that, I'm like, damn. You guys got some internalized issues and you're putting it onto the kid. Like, you guys got some issues with either your identity or something personally you got going on, and you take it out on the child.
That's crazy.
And it's another thing, because, for example, I know my mom is homophobic. Right? But also, when it comes to that, it's like 2 things. 1, she's a straight up homophobic. 2, she knows that I'm young, black, and gay, so she doesn't want my life to be any harder by adding another, minority onto it.
But my listen, I'm Jamaican. I grew up with a bunch of Jamaicans.
Yeah.
Jamaicans got to be the most homophobic motherfuckers that they ever gonna exist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a straight man, but I'm just saying. I've said this to several people that black women, in my opinion, are the most homophobic demographic. Black women in particular, I feel like are the least likely to accept a bisexual man. I feel like,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
It's like U.S., right?
Yeah, in U.S. So that's what I feel. I really don't got statistics to support that. I just feel like between a Spanish woman, an Asian woman, a white woman, a black woman is least likely to accept a bisexual man. You think I'm wrong about that?
How old are you?
I turn 31 tomorrow.
Okay, so for like your generation, 100% you're right. I 100% believe it. I've been surrounded by black women all the time. Your generation, completely most like even if they aren't gay, like they're just straight and cisgender, nothing like that, they're least likely to be accepted as well. So like, yeah, I do agree.
Do you feel like it's different in the younger generation?
Definitely younger generation. People grow up like with like. Because people grow up with these events and shit, right?
Yeah,
like it's more like accepting it. It's like more accepting. But people, you have to keep in mind, people who are like, I'd say 30 and up, they grew up in a whole different generation. Yeah. Like when they were young, because a lot of values are instilled upon you when you were a kid. But like not even just kid, like up until you're 20, right? So if you have a whole childhood and you get up to, I say like a lot of it stops at 18. You gotta know what you feel and like you gotta know who you are as a person. Not even necessarily being gay. It's what you believe in, what you value, shit like that.
Yeah.
Once you grow up to that point, then you're an adult. You just gotta think that way. And some people change their ways, but there's no change in the fact that you believe this at one point, this was instilled into you, and now you're changing that.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's different.
It's different. All right, the last question I got for you is a different one, but just how much does it hurt having 2 piercings right there? Doesn't hurt at all?
So if you want to talk about the piercings right here.
Does that hurt?
Here,
having them so close together?
Yeah, these right here, these didn't hurt at all.
No? Dude, they don't hurt on a daily having them so close together? Do you take them out when you sleep?
I don't take them out when I sleep. 2 days after I got this, they stopped hurting. Bro, I can like push them up, push them down. These don't hurt.
Literally,
these don't
dying
hurt.
inside.
But I also got my nipples pierced.
That's crazy.
Those were, I'm not gonna lie, those are my second worst piercing. My first worst one, I used to have a septum. But I'm telling you, nipple piercings, second worst. I got my first one done. I was in there like, bro, I don't want the second one no more. I don't want the second one. Let me go home. My friend had to like hold me. My friend didn't let me leave. He was like, no, you gotta get the second one.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Oh, so nipple piercings hurt a lot. All right,
Yeah,
all right. But that doesn't hurt.
No.
Didn't hurt. That's
facial
crazy.
piercings don't really hurt that much. Like people get piercing right here, don't hurt. These don't hurt. These don't hurt. Nothing like that hurts.
Thank you.
Most things.
Your tongue hurt?
Huh?
Would you know? You ain't get
I never had my tongue pierced. I'm getting my lip pierced soon, but lip piercings don't hurt either.
That's crazy. Well,
most face piercings don't hurt.
I thank you for your time. Hey, do you have an Instagram?
Yeah, I do. It's just Taisia, TAISEA. There's 2 underscores.
No doubt, no doubt. Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah,
you have a great one.
Yep, you have a good day, bro.
My bad.
My bad, I can't cuss, can I?
Yeah, you can curse if you want to. I prefer you did it, but you can curse if you want
You
to.
gonna bleep it out?
I'll try. You know what I mean? CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Bree.
Bree?
Yeah.
How you doing, Bree?
I'm doing all right.
How do you identify? What does pride mean to you?
Like, straight or
You straight?
Yeah.
You're allowed to be straight and be here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm straight.
Yeah. So I feel like modern dating has a bit of challenge, you know what I'm saying? What would you say is the biggest challenge in modern dating?
Like, as far as sexuality goes?
Just in general, whether you feel like the online aspect or if it's the sexuality aspect or
I think
just the loyalty.
Okay, let me tell you. I think that they made it too evident that they have the rights and then they misconstrued what it meant to. Like, for example, trans people, they feel a certain type of way when they're not included, but they don't understand that not being included is part of being included. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. So they come into, like, for example, a trans woman will come into a community of women and want to be accepted, and then they get mad when they're not fully accepted. But the reality of it is that's what comes with being a woman.
Because you're not because you might not.
You're not a man.
Yeah, my bad.
Because like the thing is like a lot of women don't get accepted as is anyway. So
I respect that.
You getting the same treatment. They just feel like they deserve a certain level of treatment because of the struggles they had to go through. And don't get me wrong, they go through it, but I just think they need to chill that out a little bit.
No doubt. So let me ask you last question. If you had to talk to your future husband, what would you tell him? What would you want him to know? What advice would you give him as to court you? What would you say to your future husband if he was watching?
if he was watching, I would tell him, make sure you got your money up now so I can retire later. Peace, love, and happiness. Oh, and also, you got to get over your trauma right now because I'm not dealing with none of that. And also, what else? You got to know how to like fix my car because they be texting at the car shop and stuff. And you just got to learn how to be handy because I know how to be handy, but like I just be tired of doing that. Like I'm about to move in with my cousin over here, and he don't know how to put the bed frame together. And if I got to do that early on in life now, when I get married and I'm older, you got to know how to at least put the bed frame together.
Not the bed frame.
The bed frame. He don't know how to put the desk together.
Oh my God.
He don't know how to put the shelves together.
He killing me. But I appreciate your time. Though. Thank you very much. You got an Instagram? You want to try to give me Instagram already?
Yeah, y'all could go follow me, Saucy Bree, SAUSY.BRII. Go follow me, y'all. Y'all go see me, my face all over there. If y'all don't go follow me, y'all anti-black and y'all homophobic, because it's Pride.
Wow, that's crazy. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for your time. Thank you. You have a good one. We got it done. 4 or 5 minutes. Hold on. All right. CharlieGtv, I'm here with Nunu, thank you very much for giving me your time here today.
Hi.
So, what does Pride mean to you and how do you identify?
Pride means the celebration of people, everybody, the celebration of love in all forms. And I identify as straight, I guess. I don't know. I'm still
Ally, you straight. All right, no doubt. Right. Straight gang, we out here, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So, I had another question. I got more questions for you. You ain't done. I get one question? Damn. All right. So, I feel like, come back over here. I feel like modern dating has a lot of problems, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, what is one of the biggest problems of modern dating to you?
Commitment. I just feel like nobody is fully like aware of the meaning of commitment. And as a person who battles with commitment, I'm very self-aware. So
What do you mean you battle with commitment? What does a man have to do to get you to commit?
Be the man that God sent me. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of stuff my husband won't do, my future husband won't do.
Okay.
And I just checked that off my list. Yeah.
How big you gotta be?
How big? I don't know. He gotta be pretty stocky. You know, I'm pretty.
You got to be able to carry and handle all of that.
You know what I mean?
All right, so you want to be a certain height. I got to be tall?
Yeah, got to be real. I like my man real manly.
Real man, all right.
Real manly, because I'm aggressive. I need a man that can handle me.
All right, but how big he got to be?
I don't know.
What you would say, 6 inches good for you?
Oh, 6 inches? I'm scared.
You scared of 6 inches?
I'm scared. I'm scared of all.
Oh.
I'm scared of all.
All right. No doubt. Well, thank you.
Size don't matter if you know what you're doing.
No doubt. No, I respect that. All right. So you gave me an Instagram already, right?
Yeah, my Instagram is PR3TTYNU. Pretty new, y'all.
Thank you very much. You have a great evening.
Thank
all
you.
right?
You too.
Y'all want to be on camera? All right. Charlie G. You gonna be okay, girl. Why are you afraid to be on here? CharlieGtv, I'm here with
Breezy,
very nice to have you here. So what does Pride mean to you? How do you identify?
I identify as non-binary and sapphic, which is basically like people who are attracted to women or feminine things. But I feel like Pride to me means like people just celebrating who they are, like being true to yourself. Like it's all just about expressing yourself and who you are and being comfortable with yourself. So
I respect that. I feel like modern dating got a lot of challenges. So what would you say is the biggest challenge in modern dating?
Communication. I feel like communication and social media are like the biggest downfall of like modern dating right now because people are doing like what they feel like is popular or are following communication trends that aren't the healthiest.
Yeah.
You know how like future trending and all that stuff, DTB, all that. So I feel like people don't try to actually open up and actually love people because they want to be like this image that isn't, you know, who they really are.
I respect that. So one of the questions I was asking her while the conversation had got wild, I was just like, what do you want in your future man? What does he got to be to make you commit?
Well, I like women, but
okay, so you bisexual?
No, I like women.
Are you like? So you like just women?
Only
just
women.
women?
Yeah.
All right. So what does a woman have to be to make you commit?
Honestly, like, show me that I can trust you and that, like, I can fully be myself with you, like, open. Because a lot of people, you know, try to impress others or give off this image. You don't have to do that. Be yourself. Show me that you being yourself, and I'll be myself, and we'll be straight.
So the funniest thing is that, all right, so what I had asked her when I went to 6 inches, because I was like, how big he gotta be to get with you? You know what I'm saying? But when you a lesbian, it's like, yeah, they don't got that pressure. But at the same time, at the same time, lesbians. All right, let me ask you this before I even say it.
Okay.
Of the 3 types of relationships between gay men, 2 men together, heterosexuals, man and woman, and lesbian, woman on woman, which one have the highest rate of divorce?
If I had to guess, honestly, I would probably say the heterosexual couples, only because the world is set up where, like, men feel like they don't have to cater to women, or, like, I mean, you don't have to cater, but I feel like in a relationship you should cater to each other, but they expect women to cater to them and be submissive to them, and it's not really 100% relationship. It's more transactional. So well, actually, I studied that in school also. Heterosexual relationships do have the highest rate of divorce, but
Listen, ChatGPT
4
and
years
Google.
of college at Wayne State University.
Oh,
I'm a queer. This is what I study in school. So
all right. Y'all argue in the comments, because I've been out here all day saying lesbians got the highest rate of divorce above. I said it was lesbians, heterosexual, then gay men. That's what I said it was. You know what I mean? But if you went to college, you trying to say that heterosexuals,
Wayne State, GSW.
you feel like heterosexuals have a higher. So what's the order you would put it in there?
Well, I know that heterosexuals do have the highest divorce rate. If I had to guess, I honestly wouldn't know.
So now it's just a battle between the lesbians and the gay men. So who has a higher divorce rate between those two? That's a direct battle of men versus women right there.
Yeah. See, I don't really like to put men versus women.
But lesbian couples versus gay couples,
I would
is
say,
as pure as it gets, pretty much.
In any relationship, especially in a queer relationship, they have a different dynamic than any straight relationship that you would be used to. So I would say for those, if I had to guess, I would probably say the men, only because the world is set up
have a higher divorce or lower divorce?
Higher
divorce.
I would say that only because the world is set up for men to have a lot of toxic masculinity within them. So that could show up within the relationship, but that's just my guess.
All right.
That is not a...
All right. No doubt. I respect that. But thank you very much for your time. I appreciate your energy. You have a great pride out here. I love your outfit. You have a great one. You have Instagram? I got your Instagram?
Yeah.
My bad. Shout out your Instagram.
Y'all can follow me at Hooked by Breezy. I'm a crochet clothing designer. I made this entire outfit. I make custom clothes, and I do fashion shows in downtown Detroit.
Thank you very much for your time. Go follow her.